Are super excited to have you all here. We've got some fun stuff to show off, some new stuff. Um, and yeah, awesome. Just like make sure everything's okay. I was just checking to make sure my mic's on so you can hear me. Um, yeah, super excited. We have lots of new collections today, some other new things that we just haven't done before. We've got our mystery fat quarter bags as always, so we'll do those. Um, yeah, if you watched our Facebook Live this morning, it's a lot of the same stuff. So you can kind of see it there first and then come on here um, and see some of our samples and all that kinds of things. Um, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we love doing it. It's a great way to kind of see the whole rest of the store because, in here, we're kind of in here the whole time. But yeah, it's great to kind of show you around the actual store too. So I'm glad you enjoy it. Um, yeah, we have a few giveaways for today. So our first giveaway is going to be this handy little seam ripper here from Riley Blake. This is the Cindy seam ripper. Cindy, who is one of the owners of Riley Blake, actually popped into our store, I think a couple weeks ago, and she was lovely. So we are giving away one of her designs here, this really cool ergonomic seam ripper. There we go. And then for our buyer's giveaway, which will be later on towards the end of the show, we are going to be giving away some pins from Riley Blake. These are some quilting pins. They are glass head pins, so don't have to worry about accidentally ironing over them. And they come in this cute little birdhouse pin box. So some cute little Notion options as the giveaway this week. So stick around for these. Like I said, we usually do this one around the midpoint of the show, and then this is the buyer's giveaway at the end of the show. So you have as much time to find something that you like. Awesome. So those will be coming up in a little bit. Like I said, we do have our mystery fat quarter bags as well. So we'll do those a little later. But we also have just lots of wonderful fabric. So we'll get started with that. The first line that we have here is called Wilderness from Northcott. Kind of more of a woodsy, outdoorsy collection. So lots of great prints and outdoorsy stuff. So we've got these wonderful autumn leaves on this one. And then we have some lovely birch texture. And then we've got kind of more of a scene here with this one. Some trees, there's a lake. It's really soft, picturesque fabric. Next up, we've got the actual birch trees. So that's great to kind of give it a little more of that woodsy effect. And then kind of similar to that main theme there, this one's kind of more of a scene. So this is kind of a cut from one of the border prints. So you can kind of fussy cut the different animals out of it. So we've got the bears on there, some other wildlife. Great to just fussy cut one of those out. Super cute. That's kind of one of the main prints. And then next up, again, more of like a scene. It's got the animals, but without that sort of middle border section. So again, all of the different wildlife on there. Very cool print. And as usual, if you're looking for more yardage of any of these, just let us know in the chat there and we can go grab that. We have lots of more fabric to go. So if you see anything in the future, just let us know. We can do yardage. 1 yard cuts, 2 yard cuts, whatever you're needing, we can figure out. This one is more of a tossed animal print with a cream background. Very cool. And then the last one here is just this really nice pine tree print. I'm going to show you from different ways. It's definitely a warmer green. And that is Wilderness from Northcott. So if you're looking for more of a cabin inspired collection, or you know somebody that's really into more woodsy stuff, this is a great smaller collection if you want to just throw together kind of like a throw quilt, or maybe a different project, a wall hanging to put on the wall, something like that would be great. And there are 8 fat quarters in this bundle. But like I said, if you need any more or less than that, just let us know. So great collection. All of these that we're showing today will be up in our shop for the rest of today's show. So if there's anything you want to go back and take a look at, you can always hop into that shop icon at the bottom of your screen and scroll through and take a look at everything we have. Okay, so we're going to pop this one away, but you can check it out later if you want. And awesome. Okay, next up, we have, this is one of my favorites from today's show, all of our new collections. It's super cute. This one is from Michael Miller. It's called Wild West Wonder. And for some reason, that's a lot to come out for me. A lot of W's, but it's so cute. It's kind of a Western theme. Kind of has more of a softer art style, so can kind of go more juvenile kids with this one. Color palette is amazing. You've got those pops of yellows and oranges, but mainly like those really nice classic blues. So you've got the hats and the boots here, which are super cute. This little diagonal arrow print. Arrows are already on the bias, which is wonderful. Super cute. Of course, some classic gingham. And that nice soft orange. This one is adorable. Got those little wagons on here. And they're all kind of going different directions, so you don't have to worry about it being a fully directional print. You'll be good either way. It's nice. It's kind of more of a deeper blue. And then here we have more of kind of like a minty green color, kind of like a soft jade. And we've got all of the different cactus types on there. The saguaros, prickly pear. Super cute. And they're in bloom, which is adorable. Adds a little bit more of a pop of color, which is cool. Some blenders in the collection. Very cute, kind of more of a seafoamy green color. And then here we've got that darker blue with all of the different sort of Western motifs. So kind of like the other one, but more, it's got the wagons and the cactus, all sorts of different things on this one. And then the last one in this collection is this cool kind of sunburst print. It's very subtle. You can kind of see the diamond shape around the little sunburst there. some geometric elements to it. Very cute. And we just got this collection very recently. So again, we do have yardage of all of these if you're looking for a sort of specific print that you want more of. There are 8 fat quarters in this bundle, so a really nice variety of prints. Very cute collection. So you can see them all kind of put together here. So fun. Okay, and this print or this collection will be available, like I said, in our shop for the rest of the show. So if you want to go back and take a look at it later, you can do so. Wonderful. So that is Wild West. Awesome. Okay, trying something a little different. We thought we would kind of add a couple other things in here. I don't think we have done this on Whatnot before, but we decided to add some of these beautiful corks and vinyls to the show. So if you haven't worked with cork before, it's kind of similar to vinyl. It's got the same thickness. Would definitely recommend a sharp needle. You also want to be a little bit more precise in your sewing because you don't want to pierce through the cork and then have to seam rip it out because it's possible that you might still see those sew lines. So you got to be a little bit careful with it, but it is pretty forgiving. So, and it's very fun to work with. This one here is a very light neutral color, and it's got these different sort of stars and constellations. Some very cool designs. Cork is wonderful if you are into bag making, wallets, purses, all sorts of stuff. You can use it as an accent in part of the purse, which is great. Some people like to use it as the bottom of the bag because it's a little more stable. But it's just wonderful to work with. This is one of the prints that we brought in, but if you are interested, we do have more. So if you want to see more in the future, just let us know and we can show like more colors and options. Yeah, it's super fun to work with. So kind of try to get some close-ups of kind of there. You can see the cork texture on there as well. I do have some vinyl here today. I just grabbed a couple options, but if you're looking for a specific type of vinyl, just let us know and we might have what you're looking for. So there's the cork. I'll show different vinyl options. So this is also from Sally Tomato. This is a clear vinyl with kind of a confetti type design. It's a little bit like has a little bit of a shimmer to it. So if I hold it up here, you can kind of see that kind of confetti throughout the clear vinyl. It's very fun. It's got a really pretty sort of translucent look to it. And this makes really fun bags too, especially if you're needing to make like a clear bag. This is really cool stuff to work with. It's also just very fun. Love doing little pouches and wallets with this. It just works so nicely. Again, kind of similar to the cork, there are a few things to know before you start. It's super helpful if you have a Teflon foot for your sewing machine. That way it kind of goes through your machine a little smoother. If you don't have one, you can kind of get the same effect with tissue paper. You can kind of just layer the tissue paper on top of the vinyl, sew it through, it goes much smoother, and then you just rip out the tissue paper and it works very nicely. So it's kind of a little hack for that if you don't have the non-stick foot. But yeah, this one is very fun. super cool if you're kind of wanting to sew something for like a younger person. This is very popular. And you can just do lots of cool projects with it. We love Sally Tomato does some really great patterns, and we love Noodle Head, and all of those are fantastic. This piece of vinyl is 18 by 25, so you get a nice width from it. Yeah, great to work with. So there's that one. I'm kind of giving you 3 different versions of kind of the cork vinyl to look at. So the first one was cork, the second one was more of like your classic clear vinyl, and then the next one is another vinyl version. So this is kind of more of like a faux leather. And this is from So Hungry Hippie. And this is one of my favorites. This is a kind of seafoam blue color, like an aqua, and then it has a very pretty multicolored sheen to it. So you can kind of see it there pretty well, that like kind of rainbow color. Got a really pretty shift to it. This is fantastic for bags as well. And yes, we do have a few different colors. I think right now in the faux leather, we have a couple of different like textures too. We have one that's kind of, I think, in a darker charcoal and more of a tan, and it kind of is more of a suede look. I think we have green, red, tan. I think we have black. We have a pretty good variety, and we have it in the half cuts, and we have some in yardage as well. So if you're looking for something in particular, just let us know and we can look for you. We might have it. But we have done bag kits using this one specifically before, kind of as like the bottom half of the bag, and it looks great. Yeah, we can definitely see if we have the black, green, and tan. We'll run and check and see what colors we have of those. I think we have those ones. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. We have some really pretty corks in different color too, and we have some pretty cool, more modern vinyl. So in addition to the sort of confetti, we have a checkerboard kind of print. So it's the clear vinyl with the black squares across it to kind of give it that kind of checkerboard look. And it also comes in kind of more of a kind of burnt orange color too, but it's all sort of transparent, so you can see through that one. So it's not quite as saturated. It's more of a soft sort of orangey color. So those ones are kind of more modern. Yeah, lots of fun stuff. So we'll check in, we'll grab those, and then yeah, we'll do more. Oh, awesome. Oh, I'm sure. I believe that 100%. Anytime anyone comes to the store with a new bag, I feel like everyone just like fawns over it, and everyone wants to know the pattern, and it's very fun. So, what Tula fabric did you use to make that one? I'm just curious. Oh, the dinosaur. I love it. That's so fun. We have gotten confirmation on shipping for our Tula, our new Tula collection. Awesome, thank you. And it should be coming soon. So the newest Tula, the 50th anniversary, or 50th collection, sort of celebration thing that they're doing, it's that line. So we're gonna have some of the amazing like big owl print, the cool little squirrels that look more like her older stuff. So it's gonna be really cool. So as soon as that comes in, we'll definitely let you guys know too. Okay, taking a look at these. So all of these are about 15, it looks like. So this first one here, yes, the owls are definitely my favorites. We do have the clear project bags as well. So if you're interested in those, we can do those also. So this first one here is kind of like this pebble tan color. It's got more of a small texture to it, kind of a smaller faux leather. It's kind of hard with the plastic. I'll try to show it best I can. And this one I believe is also 18 by 25. So that's kind of like they call it concrete pebble is the color. Also, this one is from Sally Tomato. So there's that one. We have a darker green, kind of more of like a forest green, and it's kind of that smoother leather look. It's a bit of a darker green there. And then we have a lighter green. This one is kind of like they're calling it eucalyptus. It's kind of like that a lighter green, kind of like jade color. Very cute. Yeah, we can definitely see how many of these we have. If you're saying you want 2 of this color, we can see if we have any more of this one. Okay, yeah, we'll check. We do also have that pebble in yardage. So this black faux leather here, it comes in black. It's that smaller leather texture. So kind of that pebbled look. Try to get it to focus on it. Might not do it for me.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, this one. So this one is $26.49 a yard. And let me just see, because it's definitely wider than the other one. So this one is 27 wide. So with the fabric is 27 inches. And then obviously you can get however much you'd like, half yard, full yard. Yeah. We are looking, Jan, to see if we have more of the pewter. So I'll let you know if we have more of that one. So awesome. Okay. So it looks like we only have 2 of these left. Quilty Bee Michelle asked for these ones first, but I can definitely see if I can get more of this one in, Jan, and we can see, get it to you a little later. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that one. So we're gonna sort of combine those, I think, into one. Yeah. That way we only have to do it once. And we'll get those for Michelle, and then we'll do the 2 yards, or 2 yards of the black as well. Perfect.
All right, so we'll run 2 of these as one, so they're 15 each, so 30 for both of them.
Perfect. Okay, so this is for Michelle. The 2. Hold on, perfect. I'm just gonna write a little note here so that I know you're getting both of them in one order. Perfect. Okay. So we've got 2 of those for Michelle. Wonderful, thank you. And then we can do 2 yards of the black. Actually, these ones over here. Okay, and I think we're passing on these 2. We've got the darker green and the lighter green. I'll set them aside. We can think about it. Okay, cool. I can put those away then.
All right. So fun fact: the only so 2 yards of this would be $53, and the only $53 listing I have is one for a jelly roll. So
Oh.
you're not getting a jelly roll, but you are getting 2 yards of this.
Okay, so when you see that on your invoice, your receipt, that's what that is. The jelly roll is the vinyl.
Don't worry, we write everything down twice here.
Yes, I write it down here for me, so I put it with the stuff, and then Michael keeps track of everything too. So we're good. Okay, so 2 yards for Michelle of the black vinyl. And if anyone else is interested in this too, this is the black faux leather. And we can definitely run more. It's 27 a yard.
Yeah.
So if anyone else would like any, we do have a bit here. So yeah, it works very nicely for bags. I actually sewed some of this onto my apron for the store here because I kept wearing through my pockets. So I did that as my pockets and it looks really cool too. So it is fabulous for a lot of different things. And thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll grab this one, put it back on here. Awesome. And if anyone else is interested in different colors or different types of cork or just whatever we have, just let us know in the chat there and we can always see what we have and see if it's something you'd be interested in. Okay. Speaking of bags, I'll go ahead and do these really quick and then we'll go ahead and do our mystery fat quarters for the day. Since we were talking about bags, we did something a little different this time around. And I'm just going to answer, time to sew's question. So looking for fabric with sewing machines or sewing notions. We can definitely check. Believe it or not, we don't get a whole lot of sewing themed fabric. But I know we have gotten some in the past. So we'll take a look and see what we have. And then we'll let you know. Yeah, it is kind of. It's a very hit or miss theme to sell, which is interesting. But we'll see what we have for sure, and we'll let you know. And Michelle, we do have some options today that I'll show you now. From Sassafras Lane, we have some zipper tape to show off. This is so fun. I grabbed this one because I thought you all might like it, get a kick out of this one. So it's striped tape with an iridescent metal portion, that little actual zipper part there. And it is so much fun. There are 3 yards in here, size 5 zipper. So we have the tape, and I did also grab some zipper pulls from Sassafras too. It's these cute little flower zipper pulls in an iridescent, which go perfectly with the zipper tape here. It's amazing. And we do have other styles of zipper tape, other colors. So if you're looking for something specific, just let us know. We have lots of options. And then we have the zipper pulls as well. So wanted to make sure that you had options for both because the zipper tape does not include the zipper pulls for this brand. So you'll want to make sure that if you grab some zipper tape, you either maybe like these ones, or if you want something else, you can definitely ask, but wanted to make sure that you knew that we had the tape and the pulls. But these are just super cute options. So rainbow zipper tape. And Sassafras Lane is actually a local designer, so we love supporting them here in Washington. And I'll pull out one of these little zipper pulls so you can see the actual pull a little better. It looks like a little flower, which is adorable. I've definitely used these before. Um, the Hemingway pouch that we with these zipper pulls. Um, we were gonna collect the bags. I think that's what I forgot. I knew there was something. Um, we do have some bag kit options. We can definitely grab what we have and show them off. We'll kind of gather them together. We have a few options right now, and we'll show them off to you. Um, but yeah, if you're looking for something kind of, more that you can build yourself, we do have these options. So zipper pulls and the zipper tape. And like I said, we do have other colors. If you're looking for something specific, just let us know. But we do have those listed in our shop for today. So those will be up there. And yeah, if you have any questions or requests about zippers in general, we have a lot of variety. So just ask and we might have what you're looking for. Okay, and we pulled some of our sewing themed ones. I can't believe I forgot this one. This collection was actually designed by Kate Swan, who works here at the Quilting Bee. We were able to get her designs printed on fabric from Paintbrush Studios. So not last November, but the November before, we had this and we had like a whole event and it was very cool. So showing this fabric off, we have some sewing seam gauges. It has a lovely sort of minty background color with these adorable sewing gauges with the little pops of the star in there. So cute. Yeah, I love all of her stuff. Um, I'm just looking to, so it's time to sew. Was looking for this one. So hopefully you're watching and you're seeing these. I'm going to go through them and then y'all can let me know if you're interested in any of the prints. We have some very cute little tracing wheels here. And there's some very subtle lines on here, kind of following the different ones. It's very cool. Has kind of a charcoal background with the pops of color and the different handles. Wonderful. And then next up we have the thread. So you've got kind of those little cones of thread on there. And there are the little sewing needles on here also, which is super cute. Little accents with the stars and little, like I said, the threads, the needles. Super cute. That one as well. Next up, we have a serger fabric. This one's kind of cool. So you see a lot of sewing machines, but you don't often see sergers on fabric. So I know we did some sewing machine or a serger cover with this one, and it turned out super cute. My favorite little element is the serger thread on there. It looks so cool. Kate's style is a little bit more like mid-century modern. So a lot of the sort of themes and color palette go along with that. And then here we've got some Taylor's chalk, kind of the vintage packaging, which is very cool. So all of those different prints are available in Yardage. You can just let us know if you're interested in any of them, or we'll maybe show them off again if anybody missed them. You know, it was time to sew that asked to see some sewing related fabrics. So if you missed it, we'll we'll show it off again. Yeah, absolutely. So here we have this one. And the thing I love about Kate's designs is she takes like actual machines and makes sure that everything is accurate and to scale. So all of these are kind of based off of actual machines. Um, so I love that.
I'm gonna mention time to sew in the chat just to see.
Awesome. Perfect. So yeah, and it's kind of a deeper, like classic mustard shade, which is very cool with kind of that teal. Like I said, it's very mid-century mod. Yeah, absolutely. So here's the Taylor's chalk. This one's really fun as well. It's got kind of like this ecru colored background, with kind of more of that deeper orange and bright teals. Actually, it's super fun. So Kate, when she did the serger fabric, Grace designed a serger cover pattern. Um, and I don't know if we have any right now, but if we don't, I know who to ask.
About to say, well, I think we walk a few feet, then we can find the person who makes them.
Yeah, I was working with her all day today, so I can bug her if we don't have any in stock right now. But it's great because she actually used that serger fabric for the serger cover, and it was good. It was really cute.
Called the Serger Shield.
Serger shield, I like it. But yes, we can absolutely run a yard of the Taylor's chalk. Excuse me. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I will definitely ask Linda. Okay, so 1 yard for Michelle of the Taylor's chalk. Okay. And if there are any other requests, we'll check on the serger pattern. I'll keep hold of the notions just in case time to sew comes back. But we'll move on to the next thing. We did grab some awesome bag kits. So, okay, and Ariana said that we are currently out of the Serger Shield pattern, but like I said, I know who to bug, so we can definitely see if she will make more of those and we can have them on next week's show, or we can let you know when they come in. So I'm going to write it down so I don't forget, because apparently if I don't write it down, I will forget. Okay, serger shield pattern. Perfect. Okay. And Leah asked to see some bag kits, so we did grab some. So this first one is the Firefly Tote kit. Firefly Tote is from Noodlehead. It is this pattern here. We're actually doing a class on this one at our store right now. Nancy, who is lovely and wonderful at sewing bags, is doing this one right now. So if you live in the area and you want to know how to make this bag, you can tune into our or ask about signing up for that class. But the kit comes with all of the notions you need. So you got your zipper in there, your hardware, the rivets, the straw strings, the handles, all of that. And then it does come with the fabric. So these are the accents in the bag, the pocket and the lining. Obviously there's interfacing as well. And then the main body of the bag is actually a navy waxed canvas. And that is what they used here on the pattern. So it looks so nice. It looks very professional. Um, it's just a really wonderful bag, pattern, kit, all of the above. This is definitely a good one. So it comes with everything you need for the project. So when you get it, don't have to go anywhere else for any of the little bits and bobs. It's all in here. So that is the Firefly Tote. We have it listed on the screen there because we have done it before. So super easy. You can click it there if that's the one you would like. I'll go through them and then we'll circle back to some of them. Oh, thank you so much, Ashley, for grabbing one. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay. And just let us know in the chat if you want us to go back to anything, and we can put it up on the screen for you again. This one is the Trail Tote. I'm not sure if we've done this one before. This is a pattern from Robert Kaufman. This is the tote there. I can't remember if we did the larger size or the smaller size. I'm pretty sure Ariana made the samples. If you could let us know in the chat, that would be awesome if you remember which one we did.
We have done this before.
Ooh, awesome. Okay,
Is it still 59?
Yes.
Perfect.
And this one is also, okay, it's the smaller size. Thank you so much, Ariana. Like the Firefly Tote, we have all of the notions that you need. So we've got a little bit of piping for the edge of the bag, all of the hardware. And then I love the combination of fabrics that we chose for this bag. So the main exterior is this beautiful Rifle Paper Company. And we do label all of the fabrics so you know which is which. But this beautiful Rifle Paper Company fabric as the exterior. And then beautiful coordinating fabrics to go with it. So we've got the piping is the blue, I believe. Oh, that's the lining. So the blue is the lining of the bag. And then it's this lovely chartreuse color with this dot. That is the strap and the piping. And then the beautiful coral here is the accent color. And it's got a little bit of a print on there too. The lining and the exterior are both a canvas as well. The lining is the Essex linen. Like I said, the exterior is a canvas from Cotton and Steel, Rifle Paper Company. So beautiful fabrics. And of course you have the stabilizer for that as well. So all the hardware. And we did this lovely steel colored zipper to go with the lining as well. So you get that, you get the pattern, and it all comes in this beautiful kit here. So that is Trail Tote. Let's see if I can actually get this back in the bag here. Almost. So close. There we go. Okay, so back in there it goes. So that is the Trail Tote. This one is a good beginner bag. You might need a little tutorial or something on the piping. Remember to always do piping on the bias. I learned my lesson on that one. But you can definitely find a tutorial on that, and the pattern is super helpful as well. So that is the Trail Tote. And again, we do have that one on the site here too, so it's right there on the screen. Wonderful. Okay, next up, this is one of my other favorites that we have here in the store. This one is the Novak Purse from Sally Tomato. And Sally Tomato is also awesome because they have lots of online video tutorials. So if you are not as familiar with bag making, you can watch it, especially if you're more of a visual learner, and see how to make the bag. So this is the bag.
Is this one that uses the book?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yes. So we've got some foam stabilizer here. We've got the faux leather in a beautiful navy wrapped around it so it doesn't wrinkle. So that would be all of the faux leather accents on the bag. And this is definitely one of my favorite combinations of fabric. We've got zipper and hardware in here. And then we have this amazing fabric. I believe this one is also from Rifle Paper Company, and it's these amazing books. So you're making kind of like a book bag, but it's like a little book purse. And this is like one of the most professional looking bags we have, with the faux leather and the books. It just turns out so nicely. It's really a beautiful bag. The lining is the script here. And you've got all of the woven fusible interfacing here as well. So you get all of this and the pattern here. We have the listing up on the screen now, so you can take a look at it there. We actually have a picture of the bag in the description. So if you want to see what the finished bag looks like, you can click there to see it.
There's actually a few pictures too. I think you can cycle through them so you can see the inside of the finished bag too.
Nice. Okay, so that is the Novak bag kit. So we have that one as well. Okay, so there's that one. And then a few more here. We recently just showed this one. This is the All the Things Tote, in the Between the Pages collection from Cotton and Joy from Riley Blake. Beautiful bag. I think we have done this one before as well. I don't know that we have a picture of the finished bag, but I can show off the pattern here. Try to sneak it out of the kit here. So this is the pattern. We do have a finished one in the store. We can try to grab it if it's not too tricky to get down, to show off the finished one. It is a pretty good size. It would be a perfect like farmer's market bag, book bag. That's kind of why we went with this one. But I can show off the fabric here as well. So what we did was, this is the fabric for the outside of the bag. It's got that beautiful script, the flowers. This light blue print with the open books, very subtle, is the piping and the handles. And then we did this light background with the script as the lining. So super easy to see inside the bag, see everything you've got in there, which is super handy. And then the rest of it is just lots of stabilizer. We did this cute webbing as the handles, and we were able to grab the sample. So we'll show that off. So here is the finished bag. As you can see, it's definitely a decent size. We've got the saddle stitched webbing in that beautiful green. You can see that light blue is the piping. There are pockets on the side. You open it up, you can see that light lining. The bottom is that blue. There's a little bit of a sturdy piece of stabilizer at the bottom that's covered nicely so that you have a nice sturdy base. So that is the bag, and we did some lovely quilting on it. Super cute. Oh, awesome, Darlena. Yeah, it's been a super popular pattern. I know lots of people love this one, so it's definitely a good one to get a kit for if you're looking to make a new bag. It's great too because it's got all that stabilizer in there, so you don't have to worry about tracking all of that down. Everything is right here, so that it's super convenient. I'll just show the bag one more time here so you can see it. Little pocket. We have some patterns in here right now of the bag. So super fun. Definitely love this one. And then we do have some of the basic tote bags. So this is a pattern, I believe from Wilmington Prints. I'll see if we have anything on that. This one is really, really in here. So this one also uses that same green webbing with the beautiful satin stitching. Really, really nice quality webbing. We did some faux wax canvas here on a canvas print. A lovely fabric, again, from Rifle Paper Company. Love bags in their fabric. And then for the lining, we've got that beautiful blue, kind of blue steel Essex linen canvas. And the pattern for this one is this one right here. So this is the basic tote bag from Wilmington Prints. So you've got the pockets all around it, and then the straps are the webbing that we have. So another very fun kit. And again, we'll see if I can get this back in here. This one might be a wait until afterwards to put it back. There we go. We got it. We got it. Okay, so it's the basic tote bag. Not sure if we have done this one on here. We had, but we don't have it anymore. So if you're interested in this one, just let us know in the chat and we can run it through a different way. Back. And then the last one we have here is the Patchy Tote, which is a free pattern from Art Gallery. And this one is a simple tote bag, but it's got some really cool patchwork elements. It's a really nice size too. So if you're looking for like a beach bag or something to take with you to the lake, with camping, is great. We've got all of these different prints here to do the patchwork design. I believe this was Capri from Art Gallery Fabrics. It's a very cute little beachy coastal collection. And then we did the Spark from Ruby Star Society as the lining. I think it's actually the lining and the exterior, because then you're going to do the pocket with the rest of these. So that is also a very cute one. There is some fusible fleece as the lining, so it does give it a little bit more structure to give it that nice sort of quilted look.
And there's some pictures with the listing too.
Awesome. You can check out the finished bag on there. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, a duffel style. Yeah, I think we, at one point we did a sample for the pattern, but I don't know that we did kits. So that's kind of, I think, all of the bag stuff that we've got right now. But thank you so much for asking. Okay. Just pop all of these back away over here. Okay, yeah, I think that was all of the ones that we have right now for bag kits. If there are any that you want to see again, just let me know or leave it in the chat, and we can pop that listing back up for you. But awesome! I think now we're going to go ahead and start our mystery fat quarter bags. We're going to get going on those. So we've got few options here today. I'll bring them out. Okay. This is something that we do every week. We always have our mystery fat quarter bags. So if you haven't joined us before for this part of it, I'll explain a little bit. So we have our list here. We have 2 rounds. So we've got the first 5 here, and then we've got the next 5 after that. So we'll go through all of these, and then we'll move on to the next round. We've got them labeled 1 through 5, but then we also have them with a sort of theme name as well. So kind of based on that theme is what's going to be in the mystery bag. So there are 5 fat quarters in each mystery bag. And we start them all off at $6. This is an auction style, so you all can bid on each one. And then whoever wins gets to choose which one they'd like. So this is a choose your own version. So we'll go through, and then if you win, I'll write your name down next to that one. I'll show it off, and then we'll move on to the next one. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, just let us know in the chat there. Otherwise, I think we'll go ahead and get started, and hopefully everyone who's done this before can show us how it's done. I'll go ahead and read through the first ones here. Oh, we're already going.
I heard the word start.
Yeah. Awesome. So we've got some bids going here. It looks like, oh, McGear or something. I missed that one. We've got a bid from Leah here. Last 5 seconds. A bid from Terry. Bid from Leah. And last 5 seconds again. Looks like Leah still has the top bid. Oh, and then bid from Terry and Sally. Sally now has the top bid. And last few seconds here. Yeah, it looks like Sally is our winner. Thank you so much. So we've got Earthy Neutrals, English Countryside, Dino Days, Batiks, and Novelty. They're all listed 1 through 5, so we can also just do the number. That's totally fine. Or if you want to let us know the actual name, that's good too. And so there we go. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sally. And number 4, Batiks. Perfect. So I'll write your name down next to that one, and then we'll show it off. Let's see, here we go. Number 4, Batiks. Got a beautiful set of Batiks today. Beautiful kind of blue periwinkle purple collection. And Ariana, who you know as the person who runs around and grabs all the fabric for us, picked out all of the mystery bags today, so you get a little bit of a different take on them, which is awesome. So thank you so much to her, and we hope you have fun with them. Awesome. Okay, so that is the first one done there. So now we'll move on to the next round. So starting it off here, I've got a bid from a few people here. There's Terry, Mickey or M, there's Shelly, Terry, Wolf It Up is here. Bid from Terry. And last 5 seconds on this one. Terry still has the top bid. And it looks like Terry is our winner. Thank you so much. You can let us know which one you'd like in the chat there. Number two. Number two is our English countryside. Awesome. Okay. So here we go. We've got a lovely set of fabrics. Nice little blender there. Beautiful kind of floral print. Gorgeous floral, kind of a peachy pink background. Lovely soft kind of butter yellow floral. And this beautiful orange that kind of pops with the floral. The reason I was thinking English countryside with this one is because the color palette kind of reminded me of Pride and Prejudice. Don't know if anyone else is thinking that, but that's what I was going with. So good, I'm glad you like it. Okay, awesome. So 2 down, 3 to go in this round. We've still got Earthy Neutrals, Dino Days, and Novelty. So we'll go ahead and start up the next one here. Let's see. Okay, bid from Crystal, thank you, and then Leah. Last 5 seconds on this one. Bid from Crystal, then Woof It Up. Back to Crystal. And last 5 seconds again on this one. Crystal still has the top bid. Oh, back to Woof It Up. And down to 5 seconds again. And it looks like Woof It Up is our winner. Thank you so much. Let us know in the chat there which one you would like. Number 1. Wonderful. Do that one. So we've got Earthy Neutrals here. Okay, wonderful mix of sort of blenders here. Start off with this gorgeous green. This kind of cool painterly look. Gorgeous plaid. Nice little kind of taupe stripe. And a lovely kind of soft green dot. Wonderful. I'm so glad you like it. Awesome. Okay, so that brings us to our last 2 here. So we've got Dino Days, which is kind of a fun little whimsical collection. And then we've got Novelty, which also has some cool like themed prints in there. So some really great options. And we'll go ahead and start up the next one here. So Dino Days or Novelty. Got a bid from Wolf It Up. Thank you so much. And last 5 seconds on this one. Crystal, Leah. Last 5 seconds again. Leah still has the top bid. Oh, and then to Crystal. Last 5 seconds, back to Leah. Last 5 seconds again. Leah still has the top bid. And it looks like Leah is our winner. Thank you so much. Can let us know which one. Number 5. Okay, perfect. Wonderful. So that is our novelty. And this one has some really fun prints in here. We've got kind of this really cool vintage button print. Nice blender to go along with it. Got the super fun glasses design. Cool little word print to go with it. And a nice little blender that kind of goes with all of those. It's a really nice color palette there. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, so that brings us to our last one of this round, which is our Dino Days. Has some really cool blenders and a cool lean print in there. So definitely don't want to miss out on this one. So go ahead and start it up here. And it looks like Leah has a bit in there. Thank you so much. Last 5 seconds on this one. Awesome. Thank you so much, Leah. We will go ahead and write your name down next to that one. Okay, so this is your collection here. You have this really cool dinosaur print. Got those classic kind of dinosaur designs. Nice blender to go along with it. Nice little small stripe dot print. Some really cool textured prints like this one. And this one has kind of a very earthy kind of granite look to it, which is very cool. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Leah. Get this one back in here. There we go. Okay, so that is our first round done. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks, Leah. So we'll go ahead and grab the next ones here. So we'll pop those up and then we'll put the other ones back in here. Perfect. And I'll go ahead and read through the next set of themes. So starting at number 6 there, we've got Construction Crew. 7 is Polar Blues. 8 is Painterly Purples. 9 is Patriotic. And 10 is Cool Collage. So we've got some very cool themes here. Starting it off here at $6. Bid from Woof It Up. And then Crystal. And back to Woof It Up. Ooh, back and forth here. Wonderful. Thank you so much. It looks like Crystal has the top bid. Few seconds left. Oh, and then a bid from Sally. And again, last few seconds. And it looks like Sally is our winner. Thank you so much. And let us know which one you would like. Number 8, Painterly Purples. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Show these off here. So very fun collection of fabrics. All kind of have a really cool painted quality to them. This one here. Got a really cool ombre look in this one. Thank you so much, Crystal. I'm glad you like it. Really beautiful kind of watercolor painted look to this one with some line work. Beautiful kind of ombre blender. And we have some grunge in there, which has that, kind of textured look, which goes very nicely. So thank you so much, Sally. Glad you like it. Okay, bring out the next ones here. So we've got 6 and 7 and 9 and 10 remaining. We'll go ahead and start up the next auction, starting it off at $6. Bid from Crystal. Woof it up, back and forth there, back to woof it up, and then Crystal, back and forth. Love it. And last few seconds. Crystal has the top bid still, and it looks like you are our winner. Thank you so much. Let us know which one you would like. Number 7. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'll put your name next to this one. Okay, Polar Blues is this one right here. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this collection. So we've got some wonderful blues here, some nice textured blenders. Super cute fabric right here, kind of brings in that polar feel. Adorable. Some nice kind of textured prints, kind of watery blue. Some cool coral on there, I think. And then this one has a lovely kind of metallic silver on top as well. So very cool. Thank you so much. Okay, so last 3 here. We still have Construction Crew, Patriotic, and Cool Collage. Oh, I'm glad you love it. Thank you so much, Crystal. Okay, starting up the next auction here, we've got Woof It Up with the first bid. And last 5 seconds on this one. Oh, bid from Greer, back to Woof It Up. Last 5 seconds on this one. Any last minute bids? And it looks like Woof It Up is our winner. Thank you so much. Let us know which one you would like. Number 10. Wonderful. Okay, it's this one right here. So we'll take a look at this one. This one has some very cool kind of collage-like prints. Kind of more of a blue color palette. You've got a really cool blender to go along with it. Some more kind of textures to add to that collage feel. Another kind of full collage print in more of a green. Kind of have some pops of yellow. So you've got this wonderful blender to go with that. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, so that brings us to our last 2. We've got Construction Crew and we have Patriotic. So some cool, more novelty themes. Construction Crew, kind of maybe a little bit more kids-based. Patriotic, great if you do any sort of Quilts of Valor stuff. It'd be pretty cool. So last 2 here, we'll get started on the next auction. Starting it off at $6. Bid from Nicole, thank you, and then McGreer. Back to Nicole. And last 5 seconds, Nicole still has open, back to McGreer. And last few seconds again on this one. And it looks like McGreer M is our winner. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if we've had you in here before. I'll go ahead and use your username, but if you want to share your name, that would be awesome if you'd like. Like to get to know people around here. Oh, Rachel, wonderful. Thank you so much, Rachel. So I'll go ahead and put that there. And you said number 6. Perfect. Okay, this one is super cute. Kind of a kid's construction theme. So we've got lovely green blender, kind of looks like those building blocks. Cute little text with little tools and such. Kind of a tonal print, but also has kind of those silhouettes of construction vehicles. A nice little stripe there, kind of works well with the others. And then this cool kind of brighter construction orange print that you could use as a blender as well. So super cute. Thank you so much. Okay, so that brings us to our last one here, which is patriotic. So if you're wanting to do some 4th of July projects, some summer projects, this one would be super cute. So we'll go ahead and start up the next one here. So starting off at $6. See if we can get a bid. Perfect. I think it's at Tanya and then Darlena. There's Rachel. Oh, back to Darlena. And last 5 seconds. Darlena still has the top bid, and it looks like Darlena is our winner. Thank you. Wonderful. So go ahead and show this one off here. Got some pretty cute prints. Got some nice stars. Nice little kind of tossed print. Got the eagle on there. Some text. Nice little stripe print. Very cute. Some more script with some stars. And this adorable little cowboy hat, cowboy boot print with the red, white, and blue stars. So very cool. Yeah, good summer collection. Very cute. Awesome. Okay, thank you so much. So that is it for all of our mystery bags. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Like I said, we do these every week. So if you want to come back and join us again, we'll have more of these later. Okay, and with that, we'll go ahead and start our midpoint giveaway. So anyone can enter to win this one. Just go ahead and there should be at the top of your screen over here a little place to enter. We are giving away this little tool here. This is the Cindy Seam Ripper. As you can see here, it's got a little place to put your finger so that it's kind of a little easier to do your seam ripping. You don't have to get a full seam ripper out and kind of work your way through. It's kind of a little bit more precise. Also a little more ergonomic, so easy to hold, easy to maneuver. Really nice. So yeah, you can just enter to win that one right up here. And that'll be going for a little while, so we'll have as many people enter as we can so that everyone has a chance to win this nifty little tool. Awesome. It's one of those unfortunate necessary tools that all of us sewists need. A little seam ripper. Super cute packaging as well. Very cute. You can kind of see how they hold it in the little graphic there. Yeah, so the mystery bundles we actually put together ourselves. We sort of coordinate 5 fat quarters and then sort of place them under a theme. So we put them together from all of our fat quarters that we cut from the store. So most of the time, they're not necessarily all from the same collection. They're kind of a mix of different fabrics that all kind of coordinate and go together. We do have lots of other fat quarter bundles that are all the same line, but listed kind of as its own bundle. So if you were to go to our shop now and click on the little shop icon and kind of scroll through what we have in the buy now option, you'd see all of the coordinating bundles from the same line. But a lot of the time, the mystery bags are kind of our sort of curated set of 5 fat quarters. So that's how that kind of works. Yeah. Awesome. We are doing our giveaway right now. So if you haven't entered to win this one, um, let us, or you can go ahead and you can pop in and enter to win this one. While we're waiting for this one, Michael had mentioned earlier beforehand that we can still sort of customize our tier system for the rewards program. So if you are part of that, you know, at the top of your screen, there's a little crown probably right about here. You click on it, it'll show you kind of where you're at in the tier system, how to reach the next tier, where to find your coupons to put towards the stuff, and all of that. Right now, they're just listed as bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. But we can specify what, like, we can name them ourselves, which sounds super fun. And we kind of wanted your help to name them. I think last time we talked about it, someone said it would be really funny to name them like mini charm pack, jelly roll, layer cake. We'd have to think of a few more. But if anybody has any ideas that are super fun, um, then you can let us know your ideas, and we'll do that for next week. We don't have any Ruby Star today. We do have some in the store. So if you're looking for a specific line, definitely let us know. But we do have some art gallery in today. So we have 2 new lines from art gallery that we're showing. But yeah, if you want to see some of the Ruby Star that we do have, we can definitely show it off. Um, or we can grab some fat quarter bundles for it. Just let us know if you're looking for a specific thing, and we'll do our best to kind of fit that. um, but yeah, if anybody has any ideas for names of the rewards tiers, let us know. I kind of thought the kind of pre-cut naming system was kind of fun. But if we were to do, let's see, mini charm pack, jelly roll, layer cake, we would still need one for the top tier, that diamond. So what's like the best thing you can think of? Would it be a quilt kit, or would it be a finished project? um yeah, if you have any ideas, let us know. I think that one's kind of fun. I'm not sure who came up with that, but it was a good idea. Oh, fat quarter. That's a good one. And it looks like Shelly is the winner of our giveaway. So thank you so much. We hope you enjoy your new little seamer burr. Fat quarter is good. Yardage is good. Could do like a 1 yard bundle. Notion is good. I like that too. That'd be a good one. Yeah. I'm gonna write down the ideas. So we've got pre-cuts, fat quarters, notions.
I know we could have a top ear be stupid chicken.
That's true. That's very true. If anybody doesn't know what Michael's referring to with the stupid chicken, if you come into our actual storefront, we have a stuffed chicken that hides around the store. And if you find him and post a picture with him, you get a free fat quarter. Um, so that's what Michael's referring to with the stupid chicken.
He's our unofficial mascot.
Yes, yes, he is.
Maybe official at this point. I don't know.
I think he might be our official mascot. Yeah. Cool. I think those are great ideas. Thank you guys. We'll come up with some things and we'll maybe let you know next week what we change things to. Unless we can gather some more ideas, we'll go with it. Very fun. Okay. Awesome. Well, we will go ahead and get back into more fabric. We'll do our buyer's giveaway. Thank you. A little later on. So Jessica said she likes the stupid chicken as the top. I think that's funny. I like it. I like it a lot. um, cool. I actually don't think I wrote that down. Should write that down. Awesome. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for your ideas. Very fun. Okay, getting back into more fabric. These are brand new collections from Art Gallery Fabrics, so kind of more of the modern brand. And this one is amazing, wonderful spring release. I think this is great. Art Gallery always does lookbooks of all of their collections too. So if you go to their website and go to inspiration, they'll have the section of all of the lookbooks that they put together. And it's a really great way to see how they've used the collection, get ideas, find patterns. And yeah, it's just a really awesome thing that they do. Hey Lexi, thanks for joining us. We are just starting to show off the new Marigold collection from Art Gallery. Love this bird print. It's so pretty. All of them are very warm, rich, bright colors. Cute little florals. Some of them you may recognize from previous collections. So like the birds and the bees here, super cute. Last time I think these ones were on a cream background and they had pops of turquoise, I think. But now they're on that adorable pink background. Some very cute florals. I love this packed floral print here. That one's very cute. Yeah, the birds are super cute. Here it is in a pink colorway. Thank you, Lexi, for grabbing one of these bundles. And it has this super cute kind of cottage farm print here with the little cottage and the florals and wonderful texture and designs on here. Thank you, Jan, for grabbing one of these as well. Super cute. Here it is all together. I just love how cheerful this line is. It's just so bright and happy. And I think anything you turn this into is just going to be adorable. So very cute collection. I'm going to show it all together there. It's a good way to see it. All of them lined up. Very cute. And like I said, lots of inspiration on the Art Gallery website. Well, thank you so much, Mary, for grabbing one as well. That one's upside down. Very cute. Okay. So that is Marigold. So that is one of the new collections. This one is kind of a full collection. The next one we're going to show is kind of a mini collection in a way. Has not quite as many varieties, but we do have yardage of all of these as well. So if there's a certain print that you really love from either one, just let us know and we can grab that too. Okay, next up, also from Art Gallery is Love Letters. And this one is super cute. I think this one is adorable. I would love to make some stuff out of this one. It starts off with this adorable stationery print. It's a cream background with accents of that deeper kind of gray blue and soft pinks, little pops of gold and yellow. Just the cutest little collection. You've got these cute little paper airplanes, leaving a trail that says, I love you. It's very cute. Again, that kind of softer gray blue. Very popular, a little stamp print. This sort of stamp design has been super popular recently. I'm noticing more and more lines that have the stamps on them. So that's definitely a trend right now. And they did a really nice job. It's very delicate. I love the little stamp there on top. Super cute. Also love this really delicate kind of little dandelion seed print in the blue, pinks, and little gold. Very cute. Really delicate floral here with the cute little accent of the hearts. And we've got a cute little stripe here. Stripes are all made out of the little hearts. It's kind of a theme throughout the whole thing. Very soft pink. We've got a lovely script here as well. Super cute. And then one of my favorites, we've got the typewriter print. So I've got the typewriter there. We've also got the little bouquets of flowers. It is adorable. So yeah, this one is super cute as well. I'm not sure, I haven't seen if this one has a lookbook out yet, but it did just come out. I know the Marigold has one, but we might have to wait and see if the Love Letters gets one too. But yeah, I love this stationery print. Super cute, the little stamps. Adorable, and just all the little blenders and the typewriters are so cute. It's a very soft color palette. Kind of has a little bit of a French feel to me for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. But it's just so cute. And I think there are so many things you could do with this one. Here at the store, Grace does all of our paper piecing classes, and she has this super cute one that actually has a little envelope, like a 3D envelope on the front of the little wall hanging. So you can pop in little like notes or cards or whatever in there. I think it would be super cute to make one of those out of this collection, and then you could put all your cards in there when you get them in the mail. Would be super fun. Here's another look at it. Very cute collection. Yeah, absolutely. So a half yard of the paper airplane, the typewriter, and the yellow script course. So typewriter, script, and the little paper airplanes. Very cute. Of course, we will go run and grab that. Okay, while we're waiting on those fabrics for this collection, we were trying a little bit of notions today just to see how those would go. So earlier we did the zipper tape and the zipper pulls, and I did actually grab some wonderful little sewing clips as well. So these are from Sally Tomato. They're kind of your typical sewing clip in a beautiful turquoise color. They are a great deal. There's 50 in a box, and they do come in this kind of reusable box, so you can keep all your clips in there. Um, Great price point. A lot of the kind of the name brand ones cost like 5 times as much as these, and they're the same quality in my mind. So these are fabulous. Love working with these, especially if you are working on something that you don't necessarily want to put a pin in. The clips work great. I love these clips for binding as well. They work very nicely for that. Um, and so, yeah, we thought we would add some of these on here just in case you needed to stock up on any notions as well. This is our sort of featured notion of the week. So very cool. We have these up in the shop. We have a few of them. So if you need some, they are here. Okay. And we've got the fabric, so we can go ahead and do that. So we're going to do half yards of all of these, I believe. Perfect. So there is the half yard. Super cute little paper airplane print. Awesome. So we've got a half yard for Jan. Oh, and I think we had a little mishap there. I didn't explain it beforehand, so that's totally my fault. So when we do yardage, we are doing it as an auction, but we're only doing it that way so we can keep track of how much yardage we have, so we don't oversell what we have on a bolt. It's priced as marked on the bolt, so a half yard would be $7. So there's no need to upbid. So what we'll do is we'll cancel that one, Crystal. We'll run it again. We'll have Jan get her half yard, and then we'll run it again, and then have you grab one too. No problem. That is absolutely my fault. I did not explain it beforehand. So we'll run it again. I had a thought on how we might change it, but I'll need to talk to Michael to see if it would actually work, because he might have a thought on why it might not work. But maybe we'll see if we can change it so that we don't have that happen as much. But Jan got hers perfect, so then we'll just run it again. And Crystal, you can grab some too.
Unless you want a different denomination of yardage.
Yes, so right now we're running a half yard, but if you'd like a full yard or a yard and a half, whatever you want, just let us know and we can change it depending on how much you'd like. Okay, absolutely, we can do a half yard.
Full yard.
Oh, full yard. Okay, there we go. So there's a full yard. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. So we've got that one. And if anyone else wants any of the yardage that we're running, just let us know in the chat and we'll kind of add you to the lineup for yardage. Okay, next up we've got the typewriter. So we'll go ahead and run the half yard of this one first for Jan. And then if anyone else would like some, just let us know and we can either run another half yard or run a yard, whatever you would like. Okay, perfect. So half yard for Jan. And we can go ahead and run that one again, just in case anyone else wants to grab some.
All right, running again at a half yard.
Perfect. So this is just a half yard cut that we're running for the typewriter print. Okay, perfect. There we go. And then we've got the script here as well.
All right, running the half yard for Jan.
Okay, perfect. Jan's got her half yard. And again, if anyone would like any of this one, we'll run another half yard, but if you'd like a different quantity, just let us know. This is a really lovely kind of warm butter yellow background with kind of a gold script. I love that it's non-directional too. That's great. Yeah, absolutely. You can run a yard of this one. Thank you so much, Crystal.
All right, running that yard.
Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, wonderful. Okay, perfect. So we've got all of those. No, we have not done the envelope. If you would like some of that one, we can grab that one for sure, and we can run some of that one. That is this print right here that you're talking about. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and the stamps. Okay, we will grab the stamps too. The stamps, I believe, comes in the pink and the cream. Cream or blue? Now I'm questioning myself. But let us know if you want the pink or if you want the cream. Okay, we'll do the pink. Or I'm sorry, cream. CREAM. We've done that in the past before with mixing up the cream and the greens. We'll grab what we have. Maybe if we could grab all the versions of the stamps, we'll just show both of them. Okay, perfect. I was thinking this one might make a cute Hemingway pouch, because then you could put your cards in there or your stationery stuff. Thought that might be a good idea. Awesome. Okay. I think that's why I got them mixed up, because it's cream bolts with blue stamps. But we'll go ahead and run the envelopes first. Would you like, let's see, I can't remember if you said, oh, if you'd like a yard of each or a different amount? 1 yard. Okay, perfect.
All right, running 1 yard of this one.
Wonderful. Perfect. So a yard for Lexi. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. You could totally do a 3-yard quilt with this one. That would be kind of cute. I could totally see that. Could do like this one and like a cream with a teal. That'd be so fun.
I'll run another yard of this one.
Awesome. So if anyone else wants to grab some of the main stationery print, we have a yard of that going right now. Oh, awesome. Okay, a yard for Mary. Wonderful.
We'll run it again.
Okay, running it again. Here's another yard if anyone else wants to grab some. Okay. So we're good on that one. Okay. And then we've got, we'll do both stamps. That way you can see both. Here is the cream with a C, and it has blue outlines of the stamp. So it kind of, I think that's why maybe I was thinking there was a blue one, but it is just the cream and the pink. So we'll run a yard of this one. That's where the fold is. Okay, perfect. So Lexi's got her yard. We can run it again if anyone else would like some. Perfect. Thank you, Lexi. And we can run it again in case anyone else would like to grab some. Awesome. Yard for Mary. Okay.
Looks like Mary got silver with that one too.
Awesome. Have to make sure to use those coupons when you reach a new tier. Okay. Next up, we've got kind of this very soft pink in the stamps as well.
All right, running 1 yard of this one.
Perfect. So another yard for Lexi. Awesome. We can run it again here in case anyone else wants to grab some. This is the pink version of the stamps. Super cute. Okay. Perfect. So there's that one. And then we did grab the floral as well. So I'll grab that one here in a second. Okay, and here is that main floral print, that beautiful blue background with the pink roses. There's like a sort of purple pink peony on there as well.
All right, running 1 yard.
Yeah, I have a few to show from the Fat Quarter bundle. Can definitely show that off. We'll run the floral again. I'm thinking
I think
maybe
Lexi was wanting the darker floral.
that's kind of, yeah, let's see. Darker floral with the yellow leaves. So there is the darker teal with the typewriters, which we did a little earlier. Is that the one that maybe you were looking at? It could have also have been.
She says yes.
Oh, okay, perfect. I have that one already. So I can do that. And then we have 3 different teal options. I would say here's the light teal. Here is the teal with the typewriters. And then this is the teal with the paper airplanes. Okay, perfect. So I think we just need to grab this one. Awesome. Okay. So I'll do the darker teal first.
All right, running 1 yard of this one.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. We can definitely do that. Um, so let me make sure I'm getting this right. So the typewriter, the love note, and the little floral. So this one, is this the one you're calling the love note print? Okay, perfect. Yeah, absolutely. So we could just do, can we do 14 times 3?
Okay.
And then just do it as a grouping. That way we know it's like a 3-yard kit.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Let me write down Lexi got a yard of the typewriters. And I'm going to run the uh, lighter print for Lexi first, I think. That way we
Okay.
get all of hers. And then I'll make a note to myself to do a 3-yard kit of all 3 of those for Michelle.
And I do have a listing that I can run for that.
Perfect.
All right. 1 yard of this one.
Okay, so 1 yard for Lexi, this one, and then Michelle afterwards will do the 3 yards for you. Yeah, I think so. If you want, I can hold all 3 up together. That way you can see what they look like before we go. But I think you would have a nice amount of contrast because the darker teal is a nice dark. This one is kind of a mid color range, and then you've got a light. So you've got a light, dark, and a middle. So I think for a 3 yard, it would be really cute. But let me hold them up for you. That way you can make sure you like it first, or if you want to substitute with any of the others, but I think it's cute. Okay. Oh, is there a good one for binding or backing? Oh, good question. Let me hold these up for you. So I think that would be very cute. You've got a larger scale here, more of a packed print, kind of dense print here, and then a lighter sort of medium tone, but with kind of a softer, like not as dense print. So I think they complement each other nicely. There is actually a specific print for binding for this collection if you'd like to see it. And then for backing, ooh, I don't know. You could do the stamps as the backing. Actually, the stamps in the pink might be kind of cute as the backing. Let's see. Um, yeah, absolutely. If we could grab that binding print from this collection, that would be awesome. And yeah, I think the florals go nicely. You have sort of a larger floral in this one and a smaller floral in this one here. Um, so you have a really nice kind of range of prints. Awesome. Okay, so there are those. I'll just do those like that. Um, yes, so this one here is a very soft, lighter blue color. This one. The background of this is cream. So this one is kind of like a soft teal that goes really nicely with the darker one. Um, yeah, it's a light shade of teal, but it might show up a little more gray on camera. Sometimes if I hold it back a little further, you can see the color better. But there are those. And the binding print, Art Gallery does this thing where they do binding prints. So you cut the strips out on the dotted line here, and then you can either choose to have the navy, or I'm sorry, the teal on the outside of the quilt or the pink, and all of them have these adorable little designs that just are super cute for binding. They're kind of binding specific, and they have lots of tutorials on their social media and stuff on how to how to put these together. Yeah, it's 2.5-inch binding strips. So when you cut out on the dotted line, here and here, you get the perfect binding strips. But we do have other options if you, yeah, absolutely. Do you want to do, so if we do a yard of each of these, how much are you thinking you want of this one? Do you want a yard of this one too, or just a half yard? A half yard. Okay. So we'll add, if we add 7 to that, is that okay?
Uh, okay. Let's see here. All right, I'll have to make a new listing. That'll just take 30 seconds.
Okay, awesome. I think that is very cute to do those 3 and that. And this top one is cool too because you could decide to use the pink side or the teal side, whichever you like better. And I like that a lot. So that's going to be super cute. Michael, once he's done updating it, because we added this one, he'll pop it on the screen for you, and we'll run it for you. So we'll let you know once it's ready. It'll come up. And I'm going to write myself another note so that we know to keep these 3 or these 4 together.
All right. So 3.5 yards of this comes to 49.
Perfect. So 3 yards plus a half yard for. Perfect. So it's up on the screen now. So it's running as your listing. It says miscellaneous yardage, but that's because we put it into our own sort of kit. So perfect. So for Michelle. So I'm going to write dainty floral, stationery, and typewriter, plus binding. And we'll get that all cut out for you. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, you are all good. We will get that all kitted up for you and sent off, and you'll have a fun new project. Okay. Okay, I will put these over here. Okay, those get their own little separate pile. Okay. Oh, you are not alone, Michelle. I definitely have at least 10 projects that I'm working on, so no judgment. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. We do still have more of the Fat Quarter bundles, so if you missed out on the yardage, you can still grab some Fat Quarter bundles of the Love Letters collection. Okay, I'll just quickly mention that we do have some of these between the pages layer cakes up in our shop. We are highlighting, oh, thank you so much, Jan, for grabbing one of the Timberland Trails Fat Quarter bundles. But we do have these. We're highlighting Cotton and Joy this next week through our shop hop because she is a local designer. So if you come into the store, you'll see a little display of all her stuff. So we thought we would put that up here just so that everyone on here is aware as well. So very cute layer cakes. This is her brand new collection Between the Pages that came out earlier this year. Yeah, virtual. Actually, what's really funny is how we got started on Whatnot was we did a virtual shop hop on here. So we might have to reach out to them again and say, are we going to do one this year? Because that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, Whatnot reached out to us specifically and said, "Hey, if you want to make a Whatnot account, because we didn't even have one."
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We've grown a lot since then. figured it out a little more. So we appreciate all of you guys. It'd be kind of fun to do again. But okay, so we do have these layer cakes. Just wanted to highlight that for a second because we brought them in here. But kind of a cute book line. It goes along with that All the Things tote that we showed earlier. Same fabric line, you may have noticed. Okay, while we show the last collection of the day, I'm also going to pop up the buyer's giveaway at the same time. So we have the glass head pins from Riley Blake here in the cute little birdhouse pin box. So if you bought anything throughout the show, you can enter to win this one. It's always handy to have more pins around. So that will be up running. So make sure you enter to win this one. If you got anything through the show, you could win those cute little pins. Okay, this collection is called Timberland Trails. We have some fat quarter bundles here that are very cute. This is from Wilmington Prints. Thank you, Martha, for grabbing a coffee life charm pack. Wonderful. Yeah, this one is from Wilmington Prints. There is a free pattern that goes along with this one. It's a very cool kind of woodsy collection, very kind of cool toned cabin feel. You've got this text on here. Great pine cone print. Oh, thank you, Martha, for grabbing one of these bundles as well. Love these tonal trees. And here's a little bit of the border print that goes along with the collection. So you can kind of fussy cut some of the cool prints out of that one. Got the bear on there. And some more pine cones in the blue. So very cool collection here. Yeah, it would work really well. We actually have it right next to that collection. So you're onto something. Here's another kind of look. In addition to the fat quarters, we do have the charm pack as well. So if you prefer to work with a charm pack instead of the fat quarters, this is a great collection too. Yeah, a yard of the blue. Are you thinking this one here? Yes, perfect. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely grab that one real quick. Wonderful. So we'll go grab that. So that is the fat quarter bundle. Like I said, we do also have the charm pack. So these are 5-inch squares. There are 42 here. These make a good size project, but usually you need a little bit more yardage if you want like a full throw size. But cute little table runners or wall hangings, that kind of thing would be great using the charm pack. Okay, perfect. So here is that blue bolt. So we'll pop that up as some miscellaneous yardage. We'll run a yard of this.
All right, 1 yard of this one.
Perfect. So Jan's got hers. We can run it again if anybody else would like any. Just let us know in the chat there. We can do a yard or if you'd like a different amount. Oh, you're very welcome, Michelle. Our pleasure. Thank you so much for grabbing some today. We appreciate it. It's always super fun, I think, when we do that kind of thing. So no problem. Okay, so we've got the yard for Jan. We can run it again, or I think we're probably pretty good on that one. I've got a little bit of time left on the giveaway. So if you haven't entered this yet and you bought anything throughout the show, make sure to enter um, for these. These are some nice glass head pins from Riley Blake in a cute little bird box, birdhouse kind of pin box. Okay, last few seconds on those. Any requests for next week? You can let us know now, or you can always send us a message and let us know if there's anything that you would like to see next week. We'll do our mystery bags as always. We'll have new fabric. But yeah, if there's anything specific, let us know. And it looks like Woof It Up is our winner. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoy these. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Yes, so every week we do the new fabric that has come into the store. So next week, I believe we'll have an Allison Glass line. We have some new blenders, some beautiful birds. We may or may not have the new Tula Pink line. Fingers crossed that comes in soon. We know it's on its way, but sometimes, it can take a little longer to get here. So we'll see, but we're hopeful. So yeah, lots of new stuff for next week too. But if you ever have any specific requests, just let us know. But awesome. I think that is it for today. We've done both giveaways. We made it through all of our fabric. Um, so yeah, we hope you join us next week. Lots of fun stuff to come. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. It was wonderful. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Michael's going to find somebody for us to raid. Awesome. Thank you, Crystal. And it looks like we're sending you to, is that Jean's Eye?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's jeans.
Perfect. Okay. Have fun. Thank you, everyone.